I gotta be honest with you, man. It really sucks to make this video, man. I wanted AB and CC and Lexi to keep playing together. Kelsey, I'm kind of good on her at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind her being a ball hog every now and then. I don't mind the good games slash bad games because they all have them like that. But what I got a problem with is you being so sold on Stephanie White, saying no other coach cared for you like this. Stephanie White saying this is your team. We're gonna build around you. I just think her head is too far up Stephanie White's ass at this point in time. All right. I feel like if Stephanie White was to leave, Kelsey would get an attitude now because she thinks Stephanie White cares about her so much. When clearly Stephanie White was just getting into your head. All right. She didn't go there for you, Kelsey. She went there because Clark was there, because Clark was the hype. Everybody wanted to see Clark play. All right. This WNBA is disgusting. The agenda is to get Clark out the league at all costs. First, it was try to injure her in the first game, in the first season. That didn't work. It wound up happening the second season. Did anybody even get like fined or anything for that Connecticut game? Was there any repercussions to Mabry, Tina Charles, or JC Shelton? None, right? I don't think there was. Anyway, y'all do what you gotta do the second season. All right, you're gonna go through Kelsey. Cool. We're going to bring in Natasha Howard. Natasha Howard, all we asked you to do was get the rebound, look for Clark. You never did it. You just flew down the court. But I'm looking at you in Minnesota. That's exactly what you're doing. You're getting the minute Natasha Howard get the rebound, she looks for Olivia Miles. That's what we wanted you to do. You bring DeWanna Bonner over here, automatically start her over Lexi. She plays like trash. Then she gets the attitude when Lexi's playing more now. And so she just decides to just stop playing all of a sudden. And Stephanie White tried to cover for her. Oh, and Amber Cox tried to cover for her. Tried to send her. DeWanna Bonner's so arrogant, she didn't want to go nowhere but Phoenix, and we ensured that happened for her. For her. Even though that was hurting us, for her. We're trying to do favors for her for not playing with us. We slowed the game down. We were fast. We were flying up and down the court. We slowed the game down. We brought in Bree Turner, a human shot clock. That's all she was, a human shot. We made so many stupid moves. I already knew this wasn't going to work. I knew it. This is when I started doing my homework on Stephanie White. Like, who is this chick? What is going on here? And then you look at her college record, where she was 43 and 86. She doubled the losses in college. And you see that all her good players were all transferring, getting the hell out of there because the locker room was toxic and all kinds of things. This is public. I'm not making this up. This is public. She goes and inherits a Connecticut team that already wants to play good defense. That's already good. Alyssa Thomas, DeWanna Bonner, got Veronica Burton. Bro, she ain't a good coach. She inherited a good team. And then she ran over here, and everybody pumped her head up, said she was this great defensive coach. And now we're looking at her. She coaches like a pile of shit. Reality is coming. Caitlin Clark is no longer going to be playing with Aaliyah Boston or Lexi or any of them anymore. And that's the real reality. Because she got to do what she got to do with her for her brand, bro. For her brand. And you got to look at the big picture here. Because it's either Clark leaves or you got to get rid of Stephanie White, her entire assistant coaching staff, and you have to get rid of Kelly, and you have to get rid of Amber. And and Lane, and I'm going to tell you why. They're trolling the Clark fans. When the fact of the matter is, the Clark fans are right. I'm just saying, man. I've been saying this for a little minute, man. I don't know why y'all just catching on to this. But anyway, let's see what this idiot had to say after the loss yesterday.
I guess you guys started on an 8-2 run, and then after Portland took timeout, kind of just flipped the script. Just what changed, either on their end or on your end?
I just thought they were the hungrier team. I thought that they played with a relentless, effort, a relentless pursuit to get to what they wanted, to be disruptive on defense, to get to their spots on offense. I thought their competitive spirit was better than ours.
Why is that? Y'all just lost the game. Why is it that we're not ready to play? Why do we look so broken? You drain the life out of these players. You and your egotistical way, my way or the highway. If you don't play my way, I'm dragging you to the bench in 4 minutes. That's why. If you was a superstar, if you was the quote-unquote face of the WNBA, hell, I don't care if y'all don't think she's the best point guard. She's one of them, right? Right? Why would you want them on the bench? Why would you not want the ball in their hands? Why would you not want them to play their game? And once again, she came here. All right? They were already over here. You ran. And how did she leave Connecticut? Can somebody tell me how she left Connecticut? Did she pay some money back? She just left and popped up here.
And Caitlin had 3 assists in the first 3 minutes of the game. Then both her and Aaliyah checked out, I think, around the 6:30 mark. Then Portland went on a 13-2 run. Just what was the reasoning for checking them out, or did they either of them request a sub?
Well, AB is still on a minutes restriction, so she's coming out. And typically that's around the same time that we've been taking Caitlin out before. We didn't in Golden State just because, quite honestly, we didn't Raven in that environment without another ball handler on the floor. So that's been our.
Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Typically, that's when we pull her out. Why? What you she don't even got an answer. She don't even got an answer. Do you see Asia Wilson coming out? Do you see Paige coming out? Do you see Andrew coming out? Do you see Olivia Miles coming? Why is Clark coming out the game 4 minutes into the first quarter, you idiot? You don't have an adequate answer. Stephanie White, you are doing a disservice to women's sports. You've done a disservice to the WNBA, and that's why Amber and Kelly has to leave also. See, y'all got this little weird relationship because y'all was all part of the organization years ago and whatnot, so y'all feel like y'all could do no wrong. Y'all are literally destroying the reason why people wanted to watch this motherfucker in the first place after 30 years. This is crazy. You are a fucking horrible coach.
Typical substitution pattern.
A typical sub. She played 11 players in the first quarter. Why? Then you wonder why we're losing, why we're down. We're throwing our sub. Damn near our fucking subs are getting more minutes than Clark played 22 minutes. Clark played 22 minutes. It's a 40-minute game. Why is she playing 22 minutes? Last season, we only had Sydney Colson, who wasn't expecting to play any minutes like that. So what changed from Clark playing the majority of the game to now she's playing damn near half the game? She's horrible, yo.
And kind of on that as well, you know, Caitlin picked up her 4th foul, had to come out in the 3rd. Raven had.
See, this is why I don't like these reporters. Stay on that topic. The follow-up question should have been, well, why is she coming out in 4 minutes? I would think that's the question. These people are showing up to watch her play. Why do you think it's cool to take her out in 4 minutes? This is the reason why I always said I don't like the power she got. I don't like the power she got. She's the coach, so she dictates who plays and who don't. That's too much power for somebody like her. For somebody who does not want to listen to reason, for somebody who's so fucking ignorant to the fact that their coaching style isn't working, she's just going to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. This is insane.
Her 4th foul in the 3rd as well. Just how did that affect your point guard rotation, losing those offense?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's tough when you
She's a fucking idiot. She was sent here. She don't even care. She don't care. She was sent here. She's doing her job. She's doing her job.
when you have your primary ball handlers that are, in foul trouble, it affects, your ability for number one, for them to be on the floor. And number two, I thought Portland did a really good job of attacking the matchups that they wanted. And that created.
So why couldn't you switch things around? They did. Why can't you do that? Interesting.
Created foul trouble, that created rotations. It created opportunities for them to run free for offensive rebounds as well, because we were in rotations. And then obviously when you got players in foul trouble, you got to weigh the risk of leaving them out there.
And Caitlin said, with Portland scoring 37 points
Mhm.
in the third quarter, she said she thought rotations were a little bit slow then, but how does foul trouble just go into that?
I don't know if foul trouble has a lot to do with rotations. I think it's just anticipation. I think it's activity, anticipation. and awareness.
I'm so fucking tired of hearing her talk, bro. That's all she do is talk. Yo, she has a good talk game. She sounds like she's a good coach. She sounds like she knows the game. She sounds like she's mastered this. But when you actually watch her team play, she ain't mastered a motherfucking thing. Nothing. I still remember last season when Clark was on the bench and there was a huddle around him with the team that was on it. Clark was coaching them on what to do. She's over here asking her assistant coaches, hey, what play are they going to run next? She don't know what the fuck she doing. She just knows she don't play ball and she wants to stick around.
You know, we talk about our 3 A's all the time: active, aware, and anticipate.
Oh, shut up.
You know, when we started going to some
3 A's all the time. Shut the fuck up.
of our doubles, we were slow in our rotations, and we've got to anticipate when we've got to be active and get there quickly. But you know, there has to be a sense of urgency, and I thought that they played with more urgency than we did.
Because you broke the spirit of the Indiana Fever. You broke the spirit. They don't trust you. Stephanie White, they don't trust you. They already know you a bad coach. They know it. They know. I wouldn't be surprised if Stephanie White then somehow, some way intercepted all of Caitlin Clark's text messages because she don't want nobody talking about how bad she is. I bet Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston got to run to the bathroom or the locker room to whisper about what's going on with her. Nobody likes you but Kelsey because she's not even born to that dumb shit you were saying.
And this is the second straight game you guys have started struggling from three-point range.
Mhm.
I think Thursday was you started 0-8 from three, and then tonight it was 0-9
Mhm.
before Sophie made a three-pointer late in the second quarter. Just how can you get that going earlier if there's a way to do that?
I mean, I don't think we've shot the three ball particularly well all season. You know, I think it's just reps. You know, our players are in the gym; they're getting reps. It's
In the gym doing what? They in the gym doing what? Is it what they hula hooping? They're running around posing and dancing, creating secret handshakes, or are they out there trying to get better? See, you got to get the fuck away from this team, bro. This is crazy, bro. Because I really generally want CC and AB and Lexi to play together. I want that, but the only way that happens is if everybody else leaves. This is crazy. This is crazy.
finding your teammate, your open teammate on time. It's giving them the ball on target. I feel like
That's what Clark does, but you take the ball out her hands. Clark didn't even play point guard second half. What do you mean? You done made it to the point that she's not even a point guard. You're trying to give that to fucking Raven Johnson. Do y'all understand? Clark played 22 minutes, took 7 shots. Kelsey played 33 minutes. Kelsey never hits the bench. Kelsey never hits the bench. This is crazy. Like, I don't get it. The favoritism is so blatantly obvious, it's irritating.
like oftentimes when we're hitting them, it's maybe 1 or 2 dribbles too late. Sometimes we're having to reach all over the place for the ball. And then other times we're getting good looks and we're just not knocking them down. You know, I think that's something that's going to come. But I'd like to see us early in the game try to get to the rim.
Gonna come. You still trying to finish the season here? Man, your ass need to get fired today. Before we play Atlanta on Thursday, we should have a new coach here. Enough is enough. Who want to sit here and watch this shit? I was hyped up for CC's back. Look, let's play. And here we are. Here we are. Come on, man. This is disgusting, man.
A little bit more, get some opportunities in the paint at the free throw line. And then when the defense collapses, then we can get those uncontested looks.
Go ahead and start.
Yeah, obviously you guys started on an 8-2 run, and then Portland took a timeout. They kind of took over the rest of the quarter. Just what changed after that timeout, either on Portland's side or on your guys' side?
I mean, I think basketball's a game of runs, and so obviously we went on ours, they went on theirs, and I think kind of just needed to buck up a little bit more defensively. They got
Aaliyah Boston, I know you trying to be. See, the problem with this is they got images to protect. And I get, man, the answer should have been, I don't know. We came out the game. I would have said it just like that. I don't even know why I came out, but we came out and then we lost the lead. Straight up. That's what happened. And then from there, we never got it back. That's what happened. These motherfuckers is down by 25 points at one point, bro. Like, damn, I could see 9, 11, Then they got to 15 where it's just like, yo, what's going on? Then it was 20. Then they got it back down. Then it's 25. And kudos to Portland because they wasn't missing. Don't get it confused. I'm not saying they played so bad that's why they lost. Portland was playing good. They were playing good also, but like, bro, you could see we were so not into this game. Come on, man. Stephanie White then killed the spirit of this team, bro.
If you open threes, which obviously give them a little bit more of that lead, but I think for us, it's just making sure that we locked in a little bit more.
And then AB, you left with that a little bit of a limp in the fourth.
Hey, Clark, hang in there, man. You just work on your game and you get ready to get the fuck off this team. You hear what I'm saying? You're going to be all right. Your fans ain't going nowhere. Don't worry. Your fans ain't going nowhere. Like you have to have enough balls to know the power you got, bro. Because you don't. You could have got her ass out of here already. I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. She over here screaming on you like you a little kid on the side of the court. But at the same time, she can pull you out 4 minutes to the game. Y'all don't think that messes with somebody mentally? I'm a goddamn starter. I got to sit down the first 3.5 minutes. And so Raven could come in and like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Is there anything?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Good as just a cramp.
I think Portland had about 50 points in the paint. I was wondering if you guys just sort of had anything to say about that, especially you, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously we don't want them getting that close to the basket, but I think looking at their offense, they were able to get help side and then have dump offs to the bigs down low. And I think for us, just making sure that we're there a little bit quicker in our rotations, which I think we'll have to be better at the next game.
Yeah.
I know one thing, AB, for $6 million, your ass should be getting in foul trouble every game. I will say that about you. I think that's I think that brings your worth down. Yeah, you an elite big. Yeah, you one of the best bigs, but you don't know how to stay in the court anyway. So it's like.
Do you guys feel like any of the officiating rule changes are impacting how you're able to play as a team defensively?
Officiating wasn't our problem tonight.
Good answer, Clark. Don't blame him. Good answer.
Okay.
Even though the ref sucked, but let me see where she goes from here. Or she's going to leave it at that.
And you obviously had 5 fouls in that your second half. Just how does that affect?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard when you foul, and, I just need to do a better job of being straight up, keep the defender in front of me. And also, like, if they're going to hunt ISOs, just move my feet a little bit better. And, yeah, definitely some tough ones, but that's just basketball. It's just a game. Learn from it, watch the film, and come back next game and be ready to go.
And what's crazy about this situation is they doing all these ISOs on Clark. Clark don't even got a chance to even get back. Like, it's crazy. I could see if they were dogging Clark, but then Clark is over here scoring her damn self. Why are you taking 7 shots in 22 minutes? What happened to the big 3? Kelsey, Aaliyah, and Clark. Everybody else should be playing around them 3. What happened to that? We're worried about Ty Harris getting playing time. Why? Oh, I forgot. Stephanie White liked Ty Harris because she played under her before and she's from Indiana, so her family gets to watch her play. That's the dumb shit Stephanie White said. Had no real reason to get her. I'm telling you what's going on, man. Clark getting ready to leave. Clark leaving. That's why they're getting all these guards. That's why they're trying to sell us Raven Johnson. Now they want you to fall in love with her. They literally came here to use her for her fan base and try to take the fan base. And because the fans are like, no, we're Clark fans, now they're trolling the fans because they know they can't get them. I can't wait till these fucking stands damn near empty again. I pray that happens.
37 points from Portland in the third quarter. Just what broke down for you guys defensively there?
Nothing. I think they did a great job just hunting the sprays. They got a few open threes. I think that's pretty much it. It was just some of those rotations.
Yeah, rotations were a little bit slow.
Yeah.
And everything that in every coverage that we really tried, and when we switched, they did a great job exploiting it. They played with great energy. So you got to give Portland credit. I thought they were really good. They were aggressive. Obviously, they shot the ball well, almost 40% from 3, 50% from the field. Like, it's a recipe for success. And, we just got to be a little bit more disruptive in everything that we're doing.
See, once again, shout to Portland because they played good. I'm not trying to take away from Portland. They played very good. And the crazy part is they just played The Atlantic Dream the night before. So this is their second. They're on the back end of a back-to-back. Like, they played good. There's no reason why we should be running to take Aaliyah Boston and Clark out the game 4 minutes into the first quarter, to give Ty Harris playing time, to give Raven Johnson playing time. There's no reason why we should be abolishing the pick and roll. They was doing this some yesterday. Shit was getting critical out there. We started seeing double team, all kind of things we don't be seeing. We damn near started seeing because they realized how crazy they were looking on that court. We were down 25 points, y'all. Like, no one's hurt. No one's hurt. This is coaching malpractice. And I've been calling this. Y'all thought I was just ranting to be ranting. I know what the fuck I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking at. This is some bullshit. Man, I'm so pissed off. Let me get up out of here, man. I'm out. 1. And we probably gonna lose to Atlanta Thursday. We probably gonna lose to Atlanta Thursday. This is crazy, bro.